Dear students, today we are going to discuss questions which you are facing some problem in these questions. The first question was given by Bhumika and Himanshu, that is from worksheet T20 and question number 13. The question is very interesting one and very concept clearing question. If we can solve this question, then we are going to have EMI concept very clear. Let us see. State Faraday's law. First we are going to discuss the question. Okay, so first Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. I don't think any doubt must be here. You can write it. Doubt must be in second part. So let's see what is second part. Figure shows a rectangular conductor PQRS in which the conductor PQ is free to move in uniform magnetic field B. Okay, this PQ can move only. Okay, magnetic field B perpendicular to plane of paper. The field extends from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to b and is 0 for x is greater than b. That only the arm PQ is pulled outward, x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 2b. All other arms are as it is, only arm PQ is moving outward and then moved backward. When it is at x is equal to 2b, when it is at this point, then it is being moved backward. Okay, with constant speed v, obtain the expression for flux, induced EMF, force and power. How many things we have to calculate? Flux, induced EMF, force and power, 4 things. And then sketch the variations of these quantities with a distance, that is from x is equal to 0, lesser x is equal to 0 or less than 0 to greater than 0 to less or equal to 2b. So let's see. I am going to make 2 columns, and as per those 2 columns we are going to solve this equation. Let's see what are those 2 columns. So this is my first one, remember. Okay, and according to this, now if I am going to do, then first I am to calculate here this column representing x is less or equal to b, and this column is representing x is greater than b or less or equal to 2b. Now no doubt must be there what is x. I don't think any doubt should be there. Okay, this region. First we are going to calculate each and everything up to this region, then we are going to calculate everything up to this region. So 2 regions, first and second, we are marking here. Okay, what is the formula for flux? That is phi is equal to b a cos theta, b a cos theta. Here theta is 0. Why? Because the direction of magnetic field and area vector is being same. So phi will be simply BA. For this reason magnetic field is also not changing. What is changing? Area is changing, because arm PQ is moving outwards. If arm PQ is moving outward, it means area will increase, which is increase the flux. Okay, so how can we calculate area? What is the formula for area? Very simple. That is what? Length into breadth. Here at random time we can assume that it is what? Length into x, and this is what? X. I am taking this at a particular moment. This is what? X. So what is then flux? Here phi is equal to BLX. Okay, this is the flux. At the same time, if I am going to calculate this thing here, so phi is equal to BA, or that is what? B, and A is what? L into length into breadth. What will be the breadth here? Now the breadth in this case will be up to B, means small b. So flux I am going to have here, that is what? BLB. Now next thing, we have to calculate induced EMF. We are having the formula, that is induced EMF is equal to what? Dx by dt. put value here, so minus dx upon dt, and that is what blx. Here I am going to have minus b and l are constant, dx by dt, and it is going to be minus blv, the familiar expression, motional EMF. What about here? So again minus d by dt blb. Here if you are going to see that each and everything is constant. B, magnetic field, and in other words also we can say in this region there is no magnetic field, so no flux. Like that also we can say no flux change, no induced EMF will be produced. Or in other words, differentiation of these three is nothing but 0, because B is constant, L is constant, and small b is also constant. So induced EMF in this case we got 0. Now if someone asks us what is the current, I am just extending it. What is the current? If we are going to talk about current, then for current we have the formula I is equal to E by R. What is E here? Minus B L V upon R. And what about here? In region 2 current will also be 0. Okay, let's see now. Another thing is what? After current I think force. So formula for force is what? I B L, and sin theta is also there, sin theta, that we can say. Okay, because motion of arm and the direction of magnetic field, or motion of current and magnetic field will be 90 degrees, sorry, so it's sin 90, that is 1. So we are avoiding that thing. I, what is I? Minus B L V upon R into B into L. Just solve it. I am going to have minus B square L square V upon R. It is here. What about force here? In this case, force we can say 0. Why? Because I is 0, V is 0, so force will be 0. Now next thing is power. Calculate power. P is equal to I square R. Here I means what? Minus B. What is I? This is I. So B L V upon R whole square into small r, because we have been assumed resistance of the loop is what? Smaller. Just solve it. P is equal to B square L square V square upon R square into R. So what is power here? B square L square V square upon small r. What about here? Now we know power will be 0. So we have got all the things which have been asked us in this question. Now only one thing is left here, to draw graphs for this. So let's see. We are going to draw the last. We are going to solve last portion of this. I am going to draw here the graphs. Let's see. On this, I am telling it is X. Here it is flux on y-axis, and it is flux maximum. Maximum flux. What is the maximum flux? This is the maximum flux when the arm PQ is just on the outer boundary. That is. So that is the maximum one. So initially, if I talk about when arm is here, where arm is starting from x is equal to 0 and reaching to x is equal to b. At that moment, flux is continuously increasing, and at this point it will become maximum. So if I am going to draw this all here, so I can say, assume that it is what? X is equal to b. Here it is what? X is equal to 2b. Again, after 2b, what is happening? That arm PQ is coming back. So when it is coming back, I am telling it is x is equal to b, and again it is what? x is equal to 0. Here what is 0? Where is 0? This is the 0. X is equal to 0. Now when arm is reaching at point B, then till then flux is continuously increasing. After that what is happening? Till it is reaching till x is equal to 2b, flux is same, no change. When it is coming back, then when arm PQ is just entering into magnetic field, till then it will what? Flux will be same, no change. And when it entered, then what will happen? I'm just going to erase it because it is just a bit longer. I'm going to redraw it. That is x is equal to, I think, yes, it is correct. Okay, now when it is entering into magnetic field, now it will start decreasing and it will be like this. This is point here, just you can consider marginal because I am drawing it with free hand, that's why only. So this is the thing which we can say, understand here. One more thing is here that we must remember that this is the region where no change in the flux is there. All the flux is constant, means this is the region where no induced EMF will be produced, no current will be produced, no power will be consumed here. Why? Because this is the region where no flux change is there. Flux is constant. As per Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, flux must change. Okay, now another if we talk about to draw the graph for E. So let's see, we are going to draw the graph for E. Okay, so I'm taking this once again graph and I'm plotting it here. Okay, then assume that it is x and now it is what? E. Maximum E we have been calculated, that is what? BLV. So I'm assuming it is the point where it is maximum, that is okay. When flux is maximum, that is what. But one more thing, I just forgot that induced EMF is being negative. If you have been observed, it is negative. Okay, so we should not draw it into first quadrant. I should erase it, and we should draw it in third quadrant. Let's see, I'm going to draw it. In third quadrant, it will be like this, like this, and here it is what? It is x. This is now I can say maximum, that is what? Minus BLV. Okay, it is induced EMF. So when x is equal to 0, it is x is equal to 0. This is x is equal to A. Sorry, x is equal to B. Here B is used, and here it is x is equal to 2B. I am telling it is what? X is equal to again B, and this is x is equal to again 0. Okay, so now initially when flux is changing, you can refer the previous graph, this graph. When flux is changing, induced EMF is constant, that is BLV. V is constant, so BLV is constant, so it will be like this. Okay, and when the arm PQ reaches to B, then onward flux change stops. From this graph, second region, means here flux will induced EMF will be 0. How long it is 0? When it is reaching to 2B, up to that point 0. When it coming back to the x is equal to 0, then in between x, when x is equal to B, again it is 0. But as soon as it is entering into the magnetic field, again flux will start. But now in which direction? That is also very, very important thing. This will not be the case. Now the direction will be opposite. So it will be in this direction now. I think you got it all. And the same with small magnitude, I can draw the graph for I. Now one thing I'm leaving for you all, that how can we draw the graph for power. I'm just giving the hint that power is positive, means in both the cases it will be in first quadrant only. So I leave it for you. I hope you got this question. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me.